never thought I'd be the kind of woman who plotted revenge. Until he cheated on me with my sister. That sentence alone still feels unreal to me. My name is Jessica, I live in Los Angeles, and I want to take you back to the beginning, because betrayal doesn't happen in a moment. It builds slowly, like cracks forming in glass, until everything shatters at once. Ryan and I met 3 years ago in a coffee shop on Sunset Boulevard. I was sitting in the corner trying to finish some work on my laptop when he walked in. Tall, charming, with that easy smile that made everyone turn their heads. He asked if he could sit across from me because the place was crowded, and I said yes. That simple yes turned into a 3-hour conversation. We talked about everything. Our favorite movies, our dreams, even silly things like how we both hated pineapple on pizza. He made me feel seen. Not just noticed, but seen. And for a woman who had just gotten out of a rough relationship, that felt like magic. Ryan quickly became a part of my life. He remembered my coffee order, texted me good morning every day, and took me on little adventures around the city. We had picnics at Griffith Park, late-night drives along Mulholland Drive where the city lights sparkled below us, and lazy Sundays at Santa Monica Beach. When I introduced him to Emily, my younger sister, I thought I was sharing happiness. Emily and I had always been close. We grew up sharing clothes, secrets, and dreams. She was my confidant, the person I trusted the most. I never imagined she'd be the one to break me. For a while, everything was picture perfect. Ryan would joke with Emily, and I thought it was sweet, my boyfriend and my sister getting along. Family dinners were filled with laughter, and I felt lucky. But slowly, little things began to change. Ryan started guarding his phone more closely. He'd step outside to take calls. Sometimes he'd cancel plans with me, claiming work was overwhelming. I brushed it off. I wanted to believe in him. I wanted to believe in us. The night I found the text still feels like a nightmare. I was at his apartment, and his phone buzzed while he was in the shower. The screen lit up with Emily's name. My heart skipped, then sank. I told myself it could be innocent. Maybe she needed advice, maybe she was planning a surprise for me. But then I read the message. Can't wait to see you at the Grove tomorrow. Last time was unforgettable. Froze. My hands shook. I scrolled up, and the more I read, the worse it got. They weren't just meeting once. This had been going on for months. My sister. My flesh and blood. The person I trusted with everything. I couldn't think straight. I felt the walls closing in. I wanted to scream, cry, break something, but instead I sat there numb. The next morning, I confronted Ryan at a cafe on Melrose Avenue. I chose that place because it was public. I thought maybe he'd be embarrassed enough to tell the truth. But he didn't flinch. He smirked. He laughed. He looked me straight in the eyes and said, "It's not a big deal." That smirk, it was like a knife. That was the moment I knew. I couldn't just walk away. I couldn't let him and Emily destroy me and continue like nothing happened. I needed him to feel it. To feel the weight of his betrayal. But I didn't rush. I didn't throw things or make a scene. Instead, I made a plan. For weeks, I studied his routines. Ryan was predictable. Morning runs along Santa Monica Beach. Friday nights at a bar on Hollywood Boulevard. The occasional weekend at Venice Beach. He wasn't as clever as he thought. I became an observer, a detective in my own life. I collected screenshots of their messages, recorded conversations where he bragged to his friends, even took photos when I followed them discreetly. I saw them laughing together at Venice Beach, walking too close at the Grove, sneaking glances when they thought no one noticed. Every piece of evidence added fuel to my fire. Hurt. God, it hurt to watch. But strangely, with every note and photo, I felt myself growing stronger. I wasn't powerless anymore. I was in control. When I finally had enough, I executed my plan. I created a folder, a neat, undeniable collection of their betrayal. And I sent it to his closest friends, to his family, even to people in our wider circle. The reaction was immediate. His phone blew up with calls, messages, accusations. And when I saw him again, ironically, at the same cafe on Melrose Avenue where he had smirked at me before, he wasn't smirking anymore. His face was pale. His eyes darted around like a trapped animal. He had lost everything. The respect of his friends, the trust of his family, the illusion of control. And Emily. She couldn't look me in the eye. Our relationship hasn't recovered, and maybe it never will. But I've set boundaries. I've chosen myself. Revenge wasn't about hurting them physically. It wasn't about becoming cruel. It was about reclaiming my dignity, my peace, my sense of self. Today I stand stronger. Ryan lost me, and he lost everything that mattered. And me. I gained myself back. So if you're listening to this and you've been betrayed, let me tell you this. You don't have to shrink. You don't have to break. You have the power to rise, to take control, and to walk away stronger than ever.